1번. 대화를 듣고 남자가 시계를 찾은 곳을 고르시오.
Jane, do you know where my watch is?
Isn't it in the desk drawer?
No, that's the first place I looked.
Then try beside the telephone.
I can't find it there.
Did you look on the chair too?
Of course I did, but it's not there.
Oh, I know. I remember now. I saw it on the bed a little while ago.
Oh, yes. Here it is. Thanks, Jane.
(2번) 대화를 듣고 남자의 엄마는 수잔을 어떤 사람이라고 생각하는지 고르시오.
We've been waiting for almost half an hour now. Where's Susan?
I guess she's late again.
You mean this has happened before?
Yeah, sometimes.
Really? And this is the woman you're engaged to and planning to marry?
Yes, of course. She's beautiful, she's kind, she's really a wonderful person, Mom. And I know Susan will be a great mother.
Okay, but being late is a sign of disrespect. It shows a lack of respect for other people.
No, it's nothing like that. Believe me, Mom. She's not disrespectful. She's just, disorganized.
But being late means she has no regard for others. It may be a sign of a bigger problem.
(3번) 대화를 듣고 남자가 여행 중 돈이 많이 들었던 이유로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
How was your trip to San Francisco?
Oh, pretty good, mostly.
Mostly.
Yeah, it started off okay. But on my second day, I rented a car and drove out to Napa Valley.
Napa Valley?
Yeah, that's where they grow grapes to make wine. It's really beautiful. But unfortunately, I had a slight accident.
What happened?
I ran off the road and hit a tree.
Oh no! Were you hurt?
No, but it was awful. I had to leave the car and take a taxi all the way back to the hotel. It cost me a lot of money.
Oh no! What a shame!
(4번) 대화를 듣고 여자가 새로 구한 일자리의 단점과 장점을 바르게 짝지은 것을 고르시오.
I heard you got a new job at a warehouse.
Yeah, I've worked there since last month.
How's it going?
Well, I really like the work, but the working hours are a bit of a problem.
Really? When do you work?
It's the early morning shift, from 6 a.m. to 3 p.m.
That's early. Are you ever late for work?
Not really, but I've had difficulty getting up in the morning.
What about transportation?
Oh, it's very convenient. It usually takes only 10 minutes by bus.
That's good for you. I have to spend almost 2 hours every day on the subway.
I'm sorry to hear that.
(5번) 대화를 듣고 여자가 공항에 도착하는 데 걸릴 시간을 고르시오.
Good morning. Where to, ma'am?
Incheon International Airport. How long will it take from here?
About 40 minutes, I think.
How much longer will it take if we stop by the World Cup Stadium?
Well, maybe 20 minutes longer.
Then let's go to the World Cup Stadium first and then to the airport. I really want to see it before leaving Korea.
Isn't there any problem with your flight schedule?
It doesn't matter as long as I can arrive at the airport by 5 o'clock.
All right. It's 3:30 now, so we should be at the airport around 4:30.
Great. Let's go to the stadium.
6번. 다음을 듣고 무엇에 관한 내용인지 고르시오.
Scientific research shows some interesting results about colors. Is there a lot of blue in your clothing and your house? Then you are probably a calm, contented person. If you prefer beige or brown, you are a logical, unemotional person. Is yellow your favorite color? Then you are imaginative and like new ideas. Finally, if you are interested in social problems and you like to help people, green is your color. The way you feel and think can influence the color you choose.
(7번) 대화를 듣고 다음 양식에 작성된 사항 중 내용과 일치하지 않는 것을 고르시오.
Ms. Roberta, I'm Tim Lewis.
Nice to meet you, Tim. Have a seat, please. Can you tell me a little about yourself?
Sure. I'm a sophomore and I live off campus.
Off campus? Okay, then what's your major?
I'm majoring in biology.
Fine. What about work experience?
Here on campus, I worked last year in the cafeteria.
We need a person who can work 4 afternoons a week, a total of 16 hours. Would that suit you?
Perfectly.
(8번) 대화를 듣고 여자가 대학을 졸업한 후에 하고 싶어하는 일을 고르시오.
What are you going to do after you graduate?
I'd like to go to graduate school.
What would you study?
I'd really like to study ecology, environmental studies.
That sounds great. I think that would be really interesting.
So, what about you? What do you want to do after you graduate?
My dad wants me to look for a job near home, but...
Do you want to do that?
Not really. What I'd most like to do is volunteer work overseas.
Wow, that would be exciting and really satisfying.
Yeah, I think so too. Maybe in India or Nepal. Anyway, it's a nice dream to help others.
(9번) 다음을 듣고 사스 예방책으로 권고하는 내용으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Recently, there have been official reports of SARS cases in some Asian cities, so you are reminded to practice good personal hygiene. Hand washing is the single most important procedure for preventing infections. Travelers are recommended to wash hands regularly and for at least 20 seconds with warm water and soap. If you visited some of these Asian cities during your travels, you should not fail to check your health for 10 days after your arrival in Korea.
(10번) 대화를 듣고 남자에 대한 설명이 내용과 일치하는 것을 고르시오.
Excuse me, are you Frank Scott?
Yeah, that's me. Peggy? Peggy Norris? From Oak Hill High School?
That's me. I can't believe you remember me. The last time I saw you, you were going to live in Hawaii.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to learn how to surf, but I never went to Hawaii. I didn't have enough money.
Why didn't you get a job?
You know me, Peggy. I never liked to work very hard.
That's for sure. But I heard you worked as a waiter at a restaurant for a while.
Yeah, I only worked until I had enough money to travel. I wanted to go to Africa.
Didn't you always want to write a book about your travels?
Yeah, I went to Africa, but I never wrote the book.
11번. 대화를 듣고 여자가 파티에 입고 갈 치마를 고르시오.
Jane, what are you doing?
I'm going to my friend's birthday party, but I don't know what to wear.
What's the problem? It's just a birthday party. Put on blue jeans. It looks good and it's comfortable.
Dad, you don't understand what girls want. Girls always want to look attractive. How about a short skirt?
Well, I think a long skirt would be better. How about that one? You'll look attractive and graceful.
I don't think so. A long skirt might make me look older than I am.
Well, all right, if you insist.
Which would be better, the checkered one or the dotted one?
The checkered one may make you look more slim.
Really? Then I'll put on the checkered one.
(12번) 대화를 듣고 두 사람이 토요일에 가게 될 곳을 고르시오.
So, what do you want to do on Saturday?
Well, there's an exhibit of antique cars at City Park. Do you want to go, Ben?
Antique cars? Come on, Jenny. Who wants to look at a lot of old cars?
Okay. Then let's go to the beach. I think Cindy and John are going to be there.
Oh, no. Sorry, but I think John is so boring. Anyway, there's a baseball game on Saturday. It's the biggest game of the year.
Oh, really? I'd like to go to the game, too. It'll be very exciting.
Okay, let's go to the baseball game on Saturday.
Great!
(13번) 다음 표를 보면서 대화를 듣고 남자의 마지막 말에 대한 여자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Directory assistance, may I help you?
Yes, I'd like a telephone number.
What city, please?
Houston.
And the name, please?
I'd like the number of Mr. Carl Watson.
How do you spell the last name, please?
It's Watson.
Thank you. And could I have the address?
It's 29 Kingston Road.
(14번) 대화를 듣고 여자의 마지막 말에 대한 남자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
How about this white dress, ma'am?
May I see it, please?
Certainly. Here you are.
Well, it seems a little too long. Could you have this shortened?
Of course, but it'll take a couple of days.
Okay. How much is it?
$200.
I'd like to get this, but I don't have enough cash on me.
(15번) 대화를 듣고 남자의 마지막 말에 대한 여자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Did you pass the entrance exam?
Yes, but my score wasn't as high as yours.
Don't worry about that. The important thing is you passed.
Passing is important, but getting a high score is important too.
Why? Do you need a scholarship?
It would help if I could get one.
Oh, that's right. You've got 3 brothers and sisters in school.
Yes, all the way from elementary school to high school.
(16번) 대화를 듣고 여자의 마지막 말에 대한 남자의 응답으로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Bob, do you remember Andy?
You mean your cousin living in Seattle?
Yeah, he's coming tomorrow.
Oh, really? Let's get together then. What are your plans?
Well, we'll probably go to the art gallery tomorrow afternoon.
Oh, I have an appointment tomorrow afternoon, but I'd like to have dinner with you in the evening.
That's a good idea. Where do you have in mind?
Why don't we take him to that Italian restaurant next door to the gallery?
Okay, we'll come by 6, but I'm afraid that it'll be very crowded.
(17번) 다음 상황 설명을 듣고 랄프가 주디에게 할 말로 가장 적절한 것을 고르시오.
Judy and Ralph are close friends. Today, Judy was absent from school. Ralph calls her and finds out that she has the flu. She says she can't go to school for a few days. She is worried about her classes. She wants to keep up with her studies, so she asks Ralph if she can get some help from him. Ralph is willing to help her. In this situation, what would Ralph say to Judy?